Once upon a time, there were 3 little pigs. Their names were Spotty, Curlytail, and Tiny. When the 3 little pigs became old enough to seek their fortunes, their mother told each one about the world and warned them about their arch enemy, the big bad wolf. So she sent them out into the world to build their own houses. And with a big kiss on each little chinny chin chin, she wished them good luck, good health, and good fortune. Spotty was the first to go. He dashed out into the sunlight, singing and joyful.
I'll build a fine house, get myself a good wife, and settle down for the rest of my life.
That's what he thought when he came across a man carrying a load of straw. Spotty asked the man,
"What have you there, mister?"
"Straw, my fine young pig. Would you like some?"
"Oh, very much. I'll build me a house out of the straw. Oh, thank you."
And so Spotty took the straw and built himself a fine-looking house. He finished it up in one day. But the next day, the wolf came. He knocked on the door. "Open up, my friend, and let me come in."
"No, never, Mr. Wolf. Not by the hair of my chinny chin chin."
"Then I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house in." And so the wolf took Spotty to his cave. Then the wolf went out looking for Curlytail. Well, when Curlytail set out to seek his fortune, he also met the man. But this time the man was carrying a load of twigs. So Curlytail asked,
"What have you there, Mr. Man?"
"Twigs, good things for little pigs."
"Oh, may I have some to build me a house?"
"Why, yes, little pig. Here are a few. And now, my friend, I bid you adieu." And so the man went on his way, and Curlytail built himself a fine-looking house. But the day after it was finished, along came, you guessed it, the wolf. He knocked on the door and said, "Little Curlytail, with you I prevail. Upon you I implore, please open up your door."
"Not on your life, brother. I listen to my mother."
"Then I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house in." Oh, my poor little Curlytail. His house of twigs was blown clean in, and he too was carried away to the wolf's cave to be eaten when the wolf craved pork chops, his favorite dish. About this time, the 3rd little piggy-wiggy, Tiny, set out to see the world and seek his fortune. He came upon the same man with the straw and said,
"Good day, mister. That's the finest straw I ever saw."
"Would you like an armful to build you a house?"
"Not me, kind sir. I'm a pig, not a mouse. I want something stronger to last me much longer."
So Tiny kept on walking down the road. And next day he met the man carrying twigs.
Kind sir, what have you there?"
"I have some twigs, a few I can spare. If you're building a house, this much I will share."
"Thank you, kind sir, but I'll have to renege. A house to be sturdy needs more than a twig."
So again Tiny kept walking. And the following day he met the same man who was carrying a load of bricks this time.
"I say, my friend, I'll show you some tricks for just a few of those solid bricks."
"I'll give you some bricks to build you a home if you promise forever that you'll never roam. There's a big bad wolf who will eat you up fast unless you build a house that will last and last and last." So Tiny took the bricks and built himself a fine, strong house. But when Tiny's house was finally finished, what do you know? You're right. The wolf came again. He knocked on the door. "Look here, Tiny, open up your door. I have 2 little pigs and I want one more."
"Go away, bad wolf. unless you would drown. You can blow and blow, but not this house down. No matter how good your luck has been, you'll get no hair from my chinny chin chin.
I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house in. Oh, puff!
It wasn't enough.
Well, he huffed and he puffed and he puffed and he huffed, but he could not get the house down. So he said, "You win the first round, but another way I found. I'll climb down your chimney and gobble you up."
You're not a brave wolf, you're only a pup. So climb down my chimney as fast as you can. You'll find yourself and not me in the pan.
So the wolf climbed down the chimney, but Tiny was ready for him. He had a pan of boiling water waiting in the fireplace, and the wolf fell smack dab into it. The wolf jumped up and ran far, far away as fast as he could and was never heard of again. Then Tiny went to the cave and released his two brothers, and Spotty, and Curly-Tail, and Tiny. Went together to the big brick house and lived happily ever after.
Everybody knows Mary had a little lamb, but do you know how she got the lamb? Listen. Once upon a snowy winter day, a little girl named Mary sat by the window watching the snowflakes fall. She couldn't go out because of the storm and was tired of playing with her dolls, and she felt quite unhappy.
Wish I had a little puppy or something to play with like the other kids have. I'm a sad and lonely girl, lonely girl, lonely girl. Guess I'm just the only girl who doesn't have a pet. Susie has a little dog, and Janie has a cat, and Tommy has a hamster, yes sir, and Johnny has a little white rat. And what do I have? Nothing.
She was almost ready to cry when suddenly the storm ended and the sun began to peek through.
It stopped snowing. Oh, now I can go out and play in the snow.
And in no time at all, she was in her warm snowsuit and boots and mittens and was out frolicking knee-deep in snow in the meadow behind her house.
Oh, this is wonderful. The snow is so soft and fluffy. I think I'll make a snowman. Oh, look, there's a big pile of snow right here. I'll start my snowman with that.
And she bent down and scooped up an armful of snow and had just dropped it on the snow pile when suddenly she heard... "Bah, bah."
Oh, my goodness, what's that?
Bah, bah.
It's coming from the pile of snow, and it sounds like a lamb.
I am a lamb. Bah. Help! Get me out of here. I'm freezing. I'm a little lamb, I am a lost and lonely lamb, yes ma'am, and if I don't quick get out of this jam, I'll be nothing but a frozen lamb chop. Bah.
Oh, you poor little thing. Your fleece is white as the snow, and I didn't even see you. Of course I'll help you.
And she picked the lamb up in her arms, carried him into the house where it was nice and warm, and gave him warm milk to drink. The lamb was very grateful.
Oh, thank you very much. You're the best friend a little lost lamb ever had.
After that, the lamb was Mary's constant companion, and soon all the children were saying,
Mary had a little lamb, little lamb, little lamb. Mary had a little lamb, its fleece was white as snow. And everywhere that Mary went, Mary went, Mary went. Everywhere that Mary went, the lamb was sure to go.
Mary was very happy with her new pet, and sure enough, he did follow her everywhere. He followed her to the playground, he followed her to the store, and one day he followed her to school, and when they reached the door, Mary said,
Now you wait out here. Winter is over, and the April sunshine will be good for you.
But as she went in, she didn't see the lamb follow her. Unnoticed by anyone, he slipped quietly into the corner, right behind Mary's seat, and made himself quite comfortable.
All right, children, the class will come to order. Now, how would you like to sing some songs?
Oh, yes!
Let's start with Ba Ba Black Sheep.
Ba, ba, black sheep, have you any wool? Yes, sir, 3 bags full.
Very good. Now let's sing Little Bo Peep.
Little Bo Peep lost her sheep and didn't know where to find them.
Meh, meh,
What in the world? Who's making that noise?
meh, meh.
It's Mary's lamb.
You naughty lamb. Why did you follow me to school? You know it's against the rule. And what are you crying about?
Those songs about sheep and things, those sheep are my friends, and I miss them, and I want to go home.
Mary, you get that lamb out of here at once.
Yes, ma'am.
Poor Mary. She loved that lamb more than anything in the world. And now he was going to leave her. She took him outside and watched sadly as he trotted off down the road.
Goodbye, little friend. Goodbye, little friend. And good luck wherever you go. And wherever you go, I want you to know my heart will go too. Little friend, oh how I miss you. Fighting back her tears, Mary returned to her class. And when school was over, it was a very sad and broken-hearted little girl who trudged wearily homeward. But just as she reached her house and was about to open the door, she heard,
Meh, meh,
"Oh, you've come back! You've come back! You didn't go away!"
meh.
and Mary hugged her little lamb, and they were never parted again, which only goes to prove that if you love animals and are kind to them, they will love you too. And to this day, whenever you see Mary, you'll see her little lamb following right behind her.
Now you've heard the story of Mary and her love.
Gingerbread, gingerbread, gingerbread man. Have you heard the story of the gingerbread man? Gingerbread, gingerbread, gingerbread man. Well, this is the story of the gingerbread man. There was an old woman as lonely as could be. She had no children of her own, you see. So one day she made a little boy of gingerbread, with chocolate for his clothes and a sugar-coated head. She put him in the oven and closed the door and thought, now I shall have a little boy of my own. But when it was time for the gingerbread boy to be done, the old woman opened the oven door and the gingerbread boy jumped out and away he ran.
Run, run as fast as you can. You can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man.
Run, run, fast as you can. You can't catch him, he's the gingerbread man. The little old woman called to her little old husband, and he ran after the gingerbread boy.
Run, run as fast as you can. You can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man.
Run, run, fast as you can. You can't catch him, he's a gingerbread man. He came to a cow, and the cow asked him to stop.
I've run away from a little old woman. I've run away from a little old man. And I can run away from you, I can. So run, run as fast as you can. You can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man.
Run, run, fast as you can. You can't catch him, he's a gingerbread man. He came to a horse, and the horse asked him to stop.
I've run away from a little old woman, a little old man, and a cow. And I can run away from you, I can. So run, run as fast as you can. You can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man.
Run, run, fast as you can. You can't catch him, he's the gingerbread man. He came to a dog, and the dog asked him to stop.
I've run away from a little old woman. I've run away from a little old man and a cow. and a horse. And I can run away from you, I can. So run, run as fast as you can. You can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man.
Run, run, fast as you can. You can't catch him, he's a gingerbread man.
He came to a cat, and the cat asked him to stop.
I've run away from a little old woman, a little old man, and a cow, and a horse, and a dog. And I can run away from you, I can. So run, run as fast as you can. You can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man.
Run, run, fast as you can. You can't catch him, he's a gingerbread man. Run, run, fast as you can. You can't catch him, he's a gingerbread man. Run, run, fast as you can. You can't catch him, he's a gingerbread man.
And for all we know, the gingerbread man is still running away.
Run, 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 little gingerbread man.
Once upon a time, there was a little boy who lived in the deep, dark jungles of Africa. His name was Little Sambo. His mother was called Mumbo, and his father was called Jumbo. One day, Sambo said to his mother,
I'd like to have some pretty clothes. Will you make them for me, please?
and so Mumbo made Sambo a beautiful red coat and a pair of blue trousers. Then Sambo's father, Jumbo, went to the bazaar and bought him a beautiful green umbrella and a lovely pair of purple shoes with crimson soles and crimson linings. Little Sambo felt so grand in his new clothes that he couldn't help singing.
I'm little brave Sambo, dressed in the prettiest clothes. My jacket is red, my trousers are blue, a green umbrella and purple shoes. I'm little brave Sambo, dressed in the prettiest clothes.
Sambo was so proud of his fine clothes that he decided to show them off to all his friends in the jungle. So off he went. By and by, he met a tiger, and the tiger said to him,
Ho, 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 I'm going to eat you up.
Oh, please, Mr. Tiger, don't eat me up. I'll give you my beautiful red coat.
Very well, I won't eat you this time. So the tiger put on little Sambo's red coat and went away saying, Now I'm the grandest tiger in the jungle. By and by, little Sambo met another tiger.
Ho, 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 I'm going to eat you up.
Please, Mr. Tiger, don't eat me up, and I'll give you my beautiful blue trousers.
Very well, I won't eat you this time. So the tiger put on little Sambo's trousers and went away saying, Now I'm the grandest tiger in the jungle. By and by, little Sambo met another tiger.
Ho, 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 I'm going to eat you up.
Me, oh my, please, Mr. Tiger, don't eat me up. I will give you my beautiful purple shoes.
Your shoes? They're too small for me. Besides, I've got 4 feet and you have only 2.
You could wear them on your ears, Mr. Tiger.
So I could. That's a very good idea. The tiger put little Sambo's shoes on his ears and went away saying, Now I'm the grandest tiger in the jungle. It wasn't long before Sambo met still another tiger.
Ho, 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 I'm going to eat you up.
Please, Mr. Tiger, don't eat me up. I'll give you my beautiful green umbrella.
How can I carry an umbrella? I need my paws for walking.
You could tie a knot in your tail and carry it that way.
So I could. The tiger took little Sambo's umbrella and went away saying, Now I'm the grandest tiger in the jungle. Poor little Sambo, after having all his fine clothes taken away by the tigers, started on his way home feeling as sad as can be.
I'm poor little Sambo, I'm sad as can be. The tigers have taken my clothes from me. What shall I do? What shall I do? I'm poor little Sambo and sad as can be.
Presently, Sambo heard a horrible noise that grew louder and louder.
Oh, dear, that must be the tigers coming back to eat me up. What shall I do?
Sambo ran quickly to a palm tree and peeped around to see what the matter was. And there he saw all the tigers fighting and arguing which of them was the grandest. Then the tigers jumped up and took off all the fine clothes that Sambo had given them. One by one, they grabbed each other by the tail and found themselves in a ring around the tree. Round and round they whirled, and still faster and faster, till they all just melted away into a great big pool of melted butter.
Oh, my, look what happened. The tigers have melted into a pool of butter. Now I can wear all my beautiful clothes again.
And so little Sambo gathered up his clothes, put them on, and hurried home singing,
I'm little brave Sambo, dressed in the prettiest clothes. My jacket is red, my trousers are blue, a green umbrella and purple shoes. I'm little brave Sambo, dressed in the prettiest clothes.
Henny Penny had a friend whose name was Turkey Lurkey. Turkey Lurkey had a friend whose name was Goosey Lucy. Goosey Lucy had a friend whose name was Chicken Licken. All day long down on the farm for food they'd go a pickin'. Pick went Henny Penny pickin' on some bread. Suddenly an acorn fell and hit her on the head.
Goodness gracious me! The sky is falling down. I must run and tell the king.
On the way to tell the king, she met her turkey friend.
Turkey Lurkey, follow me. The world's about to end. The sky is falling down. The sky is falling down. We must go and tell the king the sky is falling down.
So off went Henny Penny and Turkey Lurkey as fast as they could to tell the king that the sky was falling down. Soon they met Goosey Lucy swimming in the lake.
Goosey Lucy, come with us. Run for goodness sake.
The sky is falling down. The sky is falling down. We must go and tell the king the sky is falling down.
So off went Henny Penny, Turkey Lurkey, and Goosey Lucy as fast as they could to tell the king that the sky was falling down. Chicken Licken heard the news and cried, "What shall we do?"
We must go and tell the king. He'll know just what to do. The sky is falling down. The sky is falling down. We must go and tell the king the sky is falling down.
So off went Henny Penny, Turkey Lurkey, Goosey Lucy, and Chicken Licken as fast as they could to tell the king that the sky was falling down. By and by, they met a sly old fox. Foxy Loxy was his name.
Where are you going, Henny Penny, Turkey Lurkey, Goosey Lucy, Chicken Licken?
Oh, Foxy Loxy, follow us. We're off to tell the king the sky is falling down.
Oh, but that isn't the way to the king. I know the right way. Follow me.
The sly old fox didn't lead them to the king, but instead he led them right into his cave. And as soon as they entered the cave, Foxy Loxy locked the door.
I'll just lock you up tight in there and come back later when I'm good and hungry.
Oh, me, oh, my. What shall we do? What shall we do?
But Henny Penny knew just what to do. She dug a great big hole in the corner of the cave, and then Henny Penny, Turkey Lurkey, Goosey Lucy, and Chicken Licken crawled out and headed straight for home singing,
The fox will be surprised. The fox will be surprised.
When he comes home to eat his meal and finds that we're not there, he'll be so mad he'll grunt and growl and tear out all his hair.
The fox will be surprised.
And so Henny Penny, Turkey Lurkey, Goosey Lucy, and Chicken Licken never did get to tell the king that the sky was falling down.
Hansel and Gretel, how fondly I recall your memory in melody when adorable Hansel and Gretel. In dreams you're still with me. In a small clearing in the middle of a large forest, there lived a poor woodchopper with his wife and his 2 children named Hansel and Gretel. The wife was the children's stepmother, and she was very cruel to them. One evening, the woodchopper's wife said to her husband,
"There is not enough food for the 4 of us. We must take Hansel and Gretel deep into the forest and leave them there. Then we shall have enough to eat."
This plan terrified the woodchopper, but she forced him to agree to it. Overhearing this, Gretel was very frightened. But Hansel said, "Don't worry, Gretel. I have a plan that will save us."
Don't worry, Gretel. Hansel is beside you. Have faith and you will see. You will soon be free.
Hansel stole quietly out of the back door and filled his pockets with shiny pebbles. The next morning, as they went into the forest, Hansel lagged behind, dropping the shiny pebbles. I drop little pebbles as I walk along. With every pebble that I drop, I sing this song. Please, little pebbles, wherever I roam, please, oh, please help us find our way home. Reaching the middle of the forest, the woodchopper and his wife left the children sleeping in front of the fire. When Hansel and Gretel awakened, it was night. However, the pebbles which Hansel had dropped were shining in the moonlight and led them back home. Their father was very happy to see them, but the cruel stepmother was all the more determined to get rid of them the very next day. This time, however, Hansel didn't have time to get any pebbles, so he dropped his precious breadcrumbs as they were taken into the forest. When Hansel and Gretel tried to find their way home, they discovered that the birds had eaten all the breadcrumbs. Now they were lost in the deep forest. Hansel and Gretel, the angels up above, will guard you and protect you with all their love. Brave little Hansel took Gretel by the hand and tried to find his way out of the deep forest. Just when it seemed that they could go on no more, they heard the happy song of a bluebird and followed it. You follow the bluebird and listen to his song. If you follow the bluebird, you never will go wrong. The bluebird's a true bird, with him is where you belong. So you follow the bluebird and listen to his song. Suddenly Gretel pulled Hansel's arm and shouted, "Look, Hansel, over there in the clearing." Turning, Hansel saw a little house made of gingerbread with windows of sugar candy.
In a house of gingerbread and sugar candy, life would be fine and dandy. Morning, noon, and night, we could satisfy our appetites.
They were so hungry they started eating part of the roof, when a voice from inside said,
"Nibble, nibble like a mouse. Who is nibbling at my house?"
The door opened and an old woman came out and said,
"Won't you come in? You must be hungry and tired."
After eating a wonderful meal, they soon fell asleep. Just then, the old woman grabbed Hansel and threw him into the cellar and locked the door, because she really was a wicked old witch who ate little boys and girls. The next morning, she made a big fire in the oven, and awakening Gretel said,
"I'm going to eat your brother first, because he is fatter than you. Crawl into the oven and see if it is hot enough."
Poor Gretel was terrified. "Please show me how," she cried. Just as the witch started to crawl into the oven, Gretel quickly pushed her in and slammed the door. Then, running to the cellar, she soon had Hansel free.
We are free, and no more will the wicked witch trouble children such as we. Now at last we are free, now at last we are free.
As they tried to find their way home again through the forest, they suddenly heard the ring of a woodchopper's axe. To their delight, it was their father. Joyously, they hurried home and found that their stepmother had gone away forever. From then on, they never went hungry again, but lived happily ever after. Though years may fade and settle, forevermore you'll be my lovable Hansel and Gretel in